Let me tell you about ProHealthConnect.com. It's transforming healthcare payments, providing retailers a seamless process for over-the-counter and healthy benefit programs. By connecting retailers, health plans, and payment processors, ProHealth Connect creates one powerful, unified network. They empower independent grocers and pharmacies to accept health benefit cards without changing how they do business. With over 10,000 locations nationwide, helping more than 1.3 million people access the care and nutrition they need. Go to ProHealthConnect.com.
Hey, I think we got the smartest guy in the country to talk about the Iraq War with us right now. Retired General Blaine Holt, who told me exactly when this war would start, like a long time before it started, and sure enough, it started just when he said it would. The man knows tactics, he knows strategy, he knows politics. Blaine Holt, welcome back. They shot one of our guys down. What do you think?
Oh, gosh. I don't know if they shot them down. I'm not sure yet because, as you know, air refueling is inherently dangerous in and of itself. It's a lot of fun to do, but you can get into a bad situation just doing the air refueling. So they say they shot down the airplane. They say they did it with AAA. That actually makes sense to me because if you're refueling at about 20,000 feet, 22,000 feet, then optically you can be seen with binoculars or some sort of sighting device. And then if you've got a 20 millimeter cannon, a 50 millimeter cannon, you can get hit. But what is for sure is we've got a crew out there, 1 to 2 members. We don't know if they survived. We don't know what the status is. But every hour that goes by, and I'm hearing now Iran has issued a bounty for their capture. That actually very greatly encourages me that they're doing what you and I have been trained to do, and that is engage in evasion tactics to not be captured.
There's a report that one guy's already been rescued. We're not sure, but let me ask you this. The hyperventilating that's happening right now on cable news and elsewhere, certainly on X, oh my gosh, they shot down a plane. Like, I just want to, and check me if I'm wrong here, but this happens in warfare. This happens. And even a war that you're going to win quickly and, invincibly, like the Gulf War, we lost a whole bunch of airplanes. It's pretty standard in a weird way, isn't it?
It is. It's part, you don't want to lose anything, but if you throw enough metal up into the sky, eventually you're going to hit something. They're down, I just saw us tag a missile dump, a missile storage site with our bunker busters, and the secondary explosions coming off of that indicate that those are missiles we'll never have to worry about again. That they're down to using AAA or anti-aircraft artillery. Okay, we don't want to lose an F-15, but it's very encouraging that that's what they're down to.
Okay, and it's just one F-15, and that's why we have a lot of planes. One of the reasons why we have a lot of planes. So when you turn on the TV and everyone's screaming, this happens. And we're ready for it. The pilots train extensively for it. We have all these search and rescue teams ready to go. So this is what happens. And now listen, I want to get your take on Hegseth's termination of General Randy George. Not exactly household name famous, but he was a 4-star general, the top general in the Army. And I find it interesting. I don't think it was a good idea. I think Hegseth, I got my issues with Hegseth, but listen to what Jack Keane said just a little while ago on Fox. Go ahead.
Was asked to retire yesterday. He's a personal friend of yours. What do we lose when we lose General George?
He's a generational chief of staff, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen anybody quite like him. He's got the intelligence. He's got the discipline. His warfighting experience is enormous. He's got the warrior ethos, and he's transforming the Army and taking it into the new technology and warfare that is so changing. Right. The truth is he's leading the other services in most of all of that. Right. And I don't agree with his dismissal for sure because of what he's doing to the Army and the change it's impacting the department writ large.
That's what I've heard too. General, always great to see you. Good luck at the Yankee game today and keeping up with everything. Thanks so much for coming in.
So what do you think, General Holt, what he said? And well, first, what are your thoughts about the termination of the top general?
I just don't share General Keene's comments at all. Neither General Keene nor I understand the circumstances that surrounded this being relieved of your position. There's probably a lot more to the story. I also know personally this general, and I will say that no matter what happens, he certainly was the chief of staff at a time when many of our soldiers were forced to take an experimental vaccine and had their careers handed to them, many very highly decorated. He certainly didn't push back or resign when the DEI woke Marxism crap came down the line. And so I'm not certain of the details of his dismissal, and I'm not sure what was warranted. What I can say is that what I expected when President Trump was inaugurated was that there was going to be a lot of firings over just the two issues that I named, including the one about Kabul falling for certain generals. And that didn't happen. So I think that there's been a lot of running room to have second and third chances for the Corps of Flag officers. There certainly wasn't a rampage of firings. And I thought there was going to be. And so I'm not sure why General George has been dismissed. But I would say that I don't think that General Keane knows either.
Let me run this by you, and it's a side issue, but look, he's doing it in the middle of a war, and that's going to get extra attention. He had time to do this before. There's a sense that I have that Pete is insecure about his own military credentials. He lacks confidence, and he is kind of flailing, and I've seen this all along. I don't see any signs of it getting better, and it concerns me. I also have to tell you, it concerns me a little bit that CENTCOM doesn't seem to have been forthright about this aircraft and its status. They put out a statement last night saying, well, all our aircraft are accounted for. The IRGC is lying. And if I look at it closely enough, I can see that maybe they are building themselves some wiggle room, even with this statement. Our aircraft are accounted for. You know, does that mean one's burning on the desert floor? I mean, what kind of game are they playing here? I feel like we're being jerked around a little bit, General. Well,
you might feel that way. I can see a reason for what CENTCOM reported that way. Maybe they made a public affairs blunder. But if let's put it this way, if you've got pilots that have ejected safely and they need as much time as they can to evade to a hole-up spot or a place to get to, wouldn't it be great if you put out the information that, nope, all our jets are accounted for, we know where they all are, to maybe try to blunt the enemy going after them? That's one. Two, the Chief of Staff of the Army, the primary mission of the Chief of Staff is to organize, train, and equip the Army. They are not a warfighter. And so a lot that's going to be lost on a lot of Americans in nuance. But what I also say is there is no way possible that a chief, a four-star general, can be relieved without the president's concurrence or the president initiating that. And so you and I both have mulled over choices that Secretary Hegseth could have made that would be different choices. And you and I have always agreed on those things. But in this case, there's no way this could happen without President Trump getting involved.
Let me just ask you this. Technically, you say legally, like legally. Is there legally? Because could Hegseth, I personally, I believe that he legally has the authority to fire a general. I think he legally has the authority to remove a general. Yeah.
Maybe I misspoke. What I'm trying to be very clear on is that while he has the ability to, he would not do that without the president getting involved.
So, all right. The bottom line is this. Oh, one other little thing. I mean, did we express overconfidence a couple of days ago? Like, they did say it. And quite frankly, they didn't have to say it, but they kept saying, we have dominance of the skies. We own the skies over Iraq. We can go wherever we want and do whatever we want in the skies over Iraq. And this goes to my concern about, the trash talking of the enemy. We beat them so bad we can do whatever we want. And that arguably led to where we are right now. Oh, yeah? Well, we'll show you. And maybe they just showed us.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think that the better stance is always going to be, look, we are professionals in the Defense Department or the Department of War, whatever you want to call it. And we take those responsibilities very seriously. And so to the extent that you're at a podium explaining, I think you should be as unemotional and detached as you possibly can be. And I don't think you should talk too big, talk too wise. Just say things are going according to plan. We're meeting our objectives, and we pray for the safety of our men and women in uniform every single day.
Well, General, man, do you know your stuff. You're good. You're good.
I appreciate you pulling me on, and I hope you're having a great Good Friday. I know I am, and what a blessed Easter, and we'll pray for that crew as they find their way back home.
Absolutely. Thank you, General. Actually, General, I need you for one more little thing. I just tweeted something that's gone mega viral, and actually I'm seeing that I got a lot of people agreeing with me. I got a lot of people saying, shut up. But I said this, and I put a picture of an F-15 up. And by the way, real quick, isn't it fascinating? The first flight of the F-15, I looked it up a little while ago, was 1972. Not to say it's an old airplane. We make them since, and we got upgrades. But isn't that kind of wild?
Yeah, it is. But it talks to a broken procurement system and retarded technologies that because of monopolies, we should be getting better than what we get.
So here's my tweet. Everybody calm down. So they shot one of our planes down. Relax. This happens in every war. The situation is under control. One guy has already been rescued. Fake news is treating this like it's 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina all wrapped up into one. Chill. And I think that's wise advice.
That's very wise and sage advice. It is a war. We can let the lawyers and the Congress call it whatever the heck they want to call it, a conflict, a tiff. We're miffed at each other. It's a war. And the good news is that crew, oh my goodness, the training that they have and the ecosystem around them, recovering them is not a mission, it is the mission. And we will welcome them back.
All righty. Thank you, General. You're the best. So appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. To be continued, everybody.
Let Century Management Solutions get you to your next medical appointment. They specialize in non-emergency medical transportation, connecting patients to care, safety, reliability, and on time. Their advanced technology platform seamlessly coordinates patients, healthcare providers, insurers, and transportation partners all in one powerful network. With over 200 trusted transportation providers, they deliver scalable solutions backed by real-time tracking and complete transparency. Go to SENTRYMS.com.